And about you, Kaik, I want to know, present yourself and said, where did you find TNT?
Okay. Thank you, Gabi. Nice to meet you. So my name is Kaique. I'm 27 years old. I also live in Belo Horizonte, and I I went to UFMG and did chemical engineer. I've graduated in uh, 2019, I guess. I guess it was 2019. I live with my parents and my dog. He's here under the table, and I found the TNT because of my friend Yara. I don't know if you know her. She's the host for the TNT French TNT. Um, I've already went to one session with her in the French one, but I don't know how to speak French. But I was just there to cheer her up. But now I hear for the first time in the English meeting.
Oh, it's great. Welcome, Kaik. I,
Thank you.
I I know Yara, but I never go to the French meeting because I don't know how to speak French too. Complicated,
Yeah.
but it's good to see another Belo Horizontino here. Don't have,
Yes.
yeah. So, Kai, can I explain a little bit how TNT works, okay? We are on live on YouTube. These meetings, I put a broadcast on YouTube. And I have 10 questions with a specific topic. The topic today is, I forgot the topic because I'm not so good today. The important thing is to leave. And I put that on YouTube. Today, I don't have the necessity to put you in small groups, but in a common meeting, the host divide you. The the conversation flow better, and yeah, you share your point of view and things like that. But today, I don't do that. It's a small group, and we talk here. So, this
Nice.
conversation is a immersion conversation, 100% in English. I'm not here to teach you. Really, I'm not a teacher. And yeah, don't judge you, anything like that. Only share experience and share opinions about the topic. And I send on the chat, but I send again the topic. And have others language here on TNT, French, as you said, Spanish, German, Italian. Yeah, Italian. Yeah, if you want to see more about it, if you want to talk in another language, or if you want to talk every day in English, go to TNT website. I put on the chat too, and have a plan you study every day with a teachers or in immersions with the hosters and things like that. So, Kai, if you have any question, do you have any question?
No, no. Thank you very much,
Okay,
Gabi.
thank you. So, guys, everyone can see on the chat the questions. Yeah, great. So, Álvaro, please introduce yourself.
Good morning. Can hear
Morning.
me?
Yeah, I
Can
can.
hear me?
Yeah, I
Okay.
can.
Good morning. My name is Álvaro. I'm 50. Uh, I'm from Belo Horizonte too, coincidentally. Uh, I'm engineer. I'm married about 26 years. Okay. I'm sorry. I live with my wife and my two daughters. One daughter have the oldest daughter have is 25, other 23. Okay, is that all? Is at all? I'm sorry.
Oh, great. So welcome, Álvaro.
On a question, please.
Okay.
I'm work from my home in this moment. When I need a stop, I need a break because every time people call me from my work, okay, I can use this reaction.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah.
No problem. No,
Yeah.
no impolite. Huh?
No.
I can't.
No.
Okay. I thank you. Thank you very much because every time call me, okay, in my cell phone.
Okay.
But
Don't worry.
okay. Thank you very much. Oh,
I
bye.
skip you and come back to you later. So thank you, Álvaro. And Maria, introduce yourself, please.
Hi, my name is Maria Beatriz. I'm 25 years old and I live in Rio de Janeiro. Sorry, I'm not from Belo Horizonte. But yeah, I just finished law school like 2 years ago, and that's it.
I'm muted. I forgot. I always do that. Thank you, Maria. And Igor, what about you?
Hello, everyone. I'm Igor. I'm 22 years old. And due to everyone is talking about Belo Horizonte, I was born in Belo Horizonte. But although I live all my life in Rio de Janeiro, when I was 2 years old, I moved to São Paulo, and my sister was born there, and then I went to Rio de Janeiro with my family. But nowadays I'm living in Portugal. I'm studying computer engineer here in University of Porto. And I don't know, I love playing sports. I love talk with you. And I'm here to improve my English skills and more specifically my conversation skill. And I'm proud to be here with you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Igor lost his sotaque, his middle sotaque.
Yeah, I lost.
My.
but
I'm just
but I love the accent of people that lives in
come
Minas
on. I
Gerais.
know you have a carioca accent. I know you have. I know.
I have. It's true.
I'm just kidding. So thank you, Igor. And Melissa. Melissa, stay with us today.
Yep, that's right. So I'm Melissa, but you can call me Mel. I'm 20 years old. I'm a host here as well on TNT on Tuesdays at 10 p.m. I work in the field of social impact, like it falls into ESG. I don't have children and I live with my grandparents and my solo mom. That's basically it. Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you. So guys, about the questions. Question number 1. Do you often do things you don't like to please other people? Maria, start first.
I think nowadays I can balance more to do things that I don't want and do things just that I want than I used before. So nowadays, like, I can put on balance more.
Yeah, me either. Like, it's complicated sometimes. Do things you don't want for the other person want, and you feel like, I want to see you happy, but maybe I'm not so happy if I do that. Yeah, complicated. How about you, Kaique?
I used to do things I didn't like to please people, but now I guess it's kind of balancing too. Yeah, it was a problem to me, but after therapy, I think I'm better now.
Yeah, therapy is always a thing all people need in some
Yeah,
part of their life. As you said, now you are balanced. Yeah, it's good to be balanced. But without therapy, you feel confused, right, Kai?
yeah. Now I
You
know
feel,
how to say no.
yeah. Now I say, no, I don't like that. And the other
Yeah.
people say, look to me like, you say no? How does
How
that
dare
happen?
you?
Yeah, how dare you? How? And about you, Mel?
I mean, 100%. And I think this is thanks to bullying. I'd say that I am a bullying survivor. So I think it has totally to do with my past. And I am laughing out of despair. But nowadays, I think I can handle it more. I think I can cope with that. And like Kaiki, I also go to therapy. So I think I am coping with it. And I can see some progress. To be honest, I've been seeing some progress. And now I am totally the opposite, I'd say. I'm totally saying no for things. And that's nice because I am respecting my boundaries, my limits, and I'm so happy for myself to do that. And I am already getting those labels, when your family kind of started to labeling you, the arrogant one, the, how can I say that? The impolite one and stuff. And I don't fucking care because now what I really care is about my health and so forth. I used to please people very, very often. So now it's my time to be, and if I'm being egocentric or something like that, so sorry. But I'm taking care of myself. That's it.
Yeah, you are right. Some like the family, so this is here. When you do that, like as Melissa said, don't care. Oh, if you want to judge me, go ahead. I really don't care. A part of the family think you are a malcriada. Yeah, you are a person, oh, mean person. Why you say that to your grandfather? And your grandfather said to you horrible things, but you don't want to like to talk. It's really complicated. This family, I pass that with my family sometimes. I'm really ignorant sometimes with a part of my family because the person talked to me and I feel like, oh yeah, I don't care. I said, oh, I don't care, honey. Your opinion don't make sense in my life. And the person go to my mom as my mom and my baby go to my mom and said, oh, Gabby, it's not the polite girl I meet. And I feel like, yeah, I know. It's hard. So, and about you, Igor?
I definitely do that because I have a problem to say no to other people, specifically with if the people is close to me. And but I'm trying to change it because I know that it's important, and I'm learning good ways to say no to other people, because I know that if we only say no, it's a rude way to say it, and there are greater forms to do that. I think it's a good point in my life because it's a weakness for me. So I think that's all.
But now I want to know, Igor, what you say no without you say no. I want to try that.
I don't know. I think we need to lie a little bit. So try to change the situation, say another thing that's is not no. I don't know how explain it for you, but a little bit lie.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Oh, I
yeah.
get it. It's like, oh, why
So,
you
oh,
don't go
I
to my
can't. I
party?
have. Yeah, yeah, I can't. I have another thing to do at this moment. So
In the
in
past, I
this
use
way,
that.
in this way is better than only no, no. I will not do it for you.
Yeah, sometimes if you have a friend who wants to you go all parties every day, you always pick your phone and say, pick up your phone and said, I don't go, my friend don't go. Because you don't
Yeah,
want to hurt the feelings of your friend and you feel like, oh, I'm not good today. Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah. It's like that. It's like that.
yeah, I get it. I get it, Igor. I used to sometimes, not always, but sometimes. So,
Yeah.
Álvaro, can you answer the question?
I'm so sorry. I need to attend a cell phone, okay?
Okay.
Unfortunately, in morning, very people call me. I'm sorry, okay, people. But what? The question, sorry.
Do you often do things you don't like to please other people?
I'm sorry. I'm
Like,
sorry. I cannot.
like, do you always do things you don't like to do, but you do because you want to see the other person happy, or you want to, I don't know, like to see the person to do things you don't want to do, but the other person want, and you do for this person. You usually do that.
Yes, yes, actually, yes. Every time this thing happen for me because my job. I don't know. I can understand the question.
Oh, you get it. So, you want to say more?
No.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So, thank you. So, about the other question, do you think the no's you receive help you more than the yes? Why do you think so? Melissa.
Let me get my head around this question. I don't see how the no's help me out. In what sense? I think I don't get this question. Can you clarify it, please, Gabi?
Yeah, sometimes I'm not so good to write in
Chill,
English.
chill.
So and my mind makes no sense when I write. Don't do the sense.
I feel the same.
But yeah, but like the question I think is like, do you think when you receive no's in your life, like, oh, don't do that, no, it's the wrong way to do, help more than you receive, oh yes, your job is good, oh yes, like a feedback? Maybe when you receive a negative feedback is better than positive feedback for you.
Okay. I think I've got it. I've got it. So let me see. Speaking from a only child, because I am an only child, when I got some no's, it takes me a little bit, but I think the yeses and the no's help me out in the same level, or similar levels. But I think when I got the no's, I will try to debate, I will try to discuss, I will come up with arguments, and I'm gonna be a bit harsh if I don't get what I want. So I think the no's help a little bit more, because at the same time, when I come across a lot of yeses and positive feedbacks, what comes to mind is, God damn it, why am I not doing wrong things, you know? I don't know, I got this mindset that if I am all about positivities and all about a great performance, I am making a mistake, but I can identify what is it, you know? And if people don't say, people like my leaders or anyone that I look up to, if they don't tell me, I will try myself, you know, to identify these errors. So I don't know, I think it depends on the day as well, because when I got tons of no's, sometimes I disagree as well. It depends on the day, guys. It depends on the day. It depends on the context, on the context. A lot of variables, you know. But in a overall, if I got some no's, I think I will always try to debate and discuss that, you know, always coming up with arguments. That's it.
Yeah, like totally like that. Like I want to receive feedbacks, but if I receive a bad feedback and I don't agree, I feel like I don't do that. I feel frustrated, maybe. I get it, the feedback, of course, and I grow with that, but I always think in my head like, oh no, the person is wrong. No, I'm not do that wrongly. Go ahead, Mel.
No, just a disclaimer. I don't know, maybe people who are watching me and you guys here thinking, God damn it, what a terrible person to live with. No, guys, I'm not a terrible person to live with, to work with. But if you don't come up with great arguments, you know, to prove your point, I might totally disagree with you and discuss it, you know, and get to the bottom of it. Why you're saying that about me and the things I've been doing. But I'm not a terrible person to live with. I promise. Just a disclaimer.
I know, because I exactly like that. If you don't receive me like something to discuss, I feel like yeah, okay. I don't want to see your feedback. Like maybe I have a problem with that. But anyway. And about you, guys?
So I think it depends. I mean, it's cool, it's nice when we receive the yes, but when we get the yes, usually life goes on. We don't be think about it. But when we receive a no, is the moment we get to be thinking and see why did this happen. So it's important to grow. It's important to evolve. But we prefer to receive yes in life as always. But the
Yeah,
no's are good sometimes.
yeah, as you said, like when you receive always a yes or positive feedback, Melissa said that too. You don't see where you fall. Like, oh, I'm not so good at with that. I'm not so good with this. But sometimes depends on the leader, depends on the job you go, your work. The persons don't know how to do a feedback for you, like use bad words to say, and sometimes you don't like you don't do anything wrong, but the person put a negative feedback for you because they don't like your face. It's hard. So Maria, what about you?
And for me, I very much I see what Melissa talk about because I am an old child. So when I receive a no, usually comes like a no from me. What? What is it? So it's kind of hard, but since you don't take that very, it's hard not to take personally, but like if you try to and see how you can improve, yeah, depends on how the people talk, because if they talk like, yeah, no, 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 you try to argument, you try to like, but if the people have a nice conversation and talk about it, I think a no can improve you more than just yeah, yeah. If when you receive just yes, you're like, I'm great. I don't need to get better anything, but because I'm not read better, I'm the good as So that's it. A no can improve more than a yes.
Yeah. Maybe I was children like that too. Always when something was wrong or I received a negative feedback or negative something, I cry. I cried. I remember now and I feel frustrated. Okay, always because always related with food or playground. Maybe my priorities when I was a child was so nice than now. Maybe. And about you, Alvaro?
Hello. Actually, this question is difficult for me. I don't know. I believe actually I don't like receive notes. It's very frustrating. No, I don't believe this is not is good for me. I don't like. Is at all.
Okay. Yeah, receive no's always something you
Yes.
like you don't like, you like is a necessity in your life, receive no's. But yeah, I think the perfect word when you said no is frustrated. You feel
Yes.
frustrated.
Yes. Exactly.
So thank you, Alvaro. And Nico, about you.
I think so, that the nose is more important than yes, but I love receive yes in my life, and I think all people love this too. But when I receive a negative feedback or a no in my life, I can confirm that a specific point in my personality, or I think it's a good opportunity to see if I do something wrong. But like Melissa said, I will put it in check and will analyze your argument, the argument of the person, and I will see if a good point, a good argument. And after that, I will analyze myself. So I think it's a good way to improve ourselves. And I think that's all. Yeah, yesterday I did an interview and I asked for the interviewer a feedback in the end of the interview, and because she's a woman, gives me only positive feedback, and I can't see what I did wrong. So it's a little bit difficult. I think no is very important for us. That's all.
But thinking about maybe if you receive a negative feedback, only one negative feedback yesterday, you feel like, oh, I do everything wrong. You think, oh, you think.
I, I'm not I don't feel like that because I already know my weakness, and I only I don't I only want to confirm that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but none people said me this weakness that I see in myself so far.
Yeah, maybe this weakness you see in yourself don't exist. Maybe it's something you want to like, oh, I want to be perfect with that, but the interview feels like, oh, okay, it's a
Yeah,
person
it's true.
who grow and
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
thinking
true
about it.
because I am a person who always trying to improve and improve and improve and develop another skills. And I how can I say cobrar in English?
I don't know too.
Melissa, you are mute. I think you are trying to explain for me.
You can say so hard on being hard on someone, or I'm being hard on me.
Yeah, I've been hard on me. Yeah, it's very true. Is that point too? I think so. I think that's
Like,
all.
be hard with yourself. It's not something wrong, but if you
Yeah,
do so many times and you like do always, maybe you feel you're not good enough sometimes. Yeah, have this feeling too. I feel sometimes that I
yeah,
work, I grow, I improve, but sometimes I feel like, oh, I'm not good with that because I'm not perfect as this person, and I I put myself in a circle of I'm good, I'm not so good, and compare myself with other. I always do that, always.
yeah. It's extremely difficult. I do the same thing.
I'm laughing. Don't think like I understand you because that I laughed, but it's not a good thing. Not a way. Oh gosh, Igor, you are my twin. You and your girlfriend.
Yeah, yeah.
Twin.
She didn't hear. She didn't. Oh my God, my mind break. uh, she can't can't hear. I don't know how can I say it, because she's very busy today and she has a deadline to deliver a project. So she's
Oh,
working. She's working on it.
yeah. In the next week, she comes. So I skipped some questions because I think this question is interesting. Did you plan a lot during the pandemic time? Did you conclude the plans? Kaique.
So like in the beginning of the pandemic, I I was like, I'm gonna take a break of everything, and I will be enjoy my time, my free time, my alone time with me. And I didn't do any plans, but after a few months, I started to plan some things, and I conclude some of them. Like I started a course in uh, data science that I finished like last uh, in the end of last year. I started play a new game. I I changed it a little bit of my career track. I guess I changed the area I was working. It was a plan that I had before the pandemic, and I started like in the middle. So yes, I guess I finished some things I planned in the beginning of the pandemic.
And now you have some plans. It's not
Yes,
anymore in a pandemic. It's
yes,
it, but
Yeah, like yeah, it's like it didn't finish, but we feel like it's not, yeah. But yes, I do have some plans, and
Cool.
this week especially, I start to taking notes of some of new things I want to do, and like being here, it's a new plan that I started.
Oh, so good to know. Really, Kai. Yeah, I hope everything you plan go. It's
Thank
like
you.
concluded. Yeah, I do as you like do a lot of course pandemic time, but in the middle of the pandemic, maybe a part of the population, and I included with this part, feel a little bit depression.
Oh, of course.
And I fall in this depression, and I feel like, oh, I don't want to do anything. And during like 1 week, because I'm really excited person, and when I like I'm this kind of person, I see a curse and I feel very focused in this thing. Like
Nice.
I'm psychopathic sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, but depression, the pandemic was like a really struggle for a lot of people, including
Yeah,
myself.
me too. But yeah, we are here.
Yeah,
Do
we
plans.
survived it.
We survive. So, Igor, and about you?
Um, I'm not playing it. I have not played a lot because in this app I was studying at USP, and I was studying my first semester, and I was understand how university works, and when when the pandemic comes, we need to change to the remote mode, and I saw my obligations staying back and back and back, and I need to what's the past I need to run to I don't know how can I say it, to do the things that were coming back in the subject. So it was very difficult for me. And
Yeah,
I only study in that moment.
yeah. Studying in the pandemic time was like I feel afraid of my
Yeah,
graduation. I think you feel same, Igor, because you don't know you go to your university or you never go
yeah.
and don't have
and
the notice.
this was a time that I was deciding if I need to leave that university and move to Portugal or not. And I I was mm, thinking very much about it, and it was difficult for me.
Yeah,
And I needed to search more some formations, and it t- takes me a lot of to- takes me a lot of time.
yeah, but now I think you will stay in a local you want to stay now.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So maybe it's a complicated choice, but I think you do the right thing. Maybe. Yeah.
maybe.
I hope.
I I don't know, but
Yeah.
maybe.
So, and you, Álvaro?
Question 9.
Yeah, question number 9.
Okay. Actually, every target I have before pandemic break down. Unfortunately, um, I wanna learn English. I can't. I intend to send my daughter to Canada. I can't. Um, my August daughter, the school, no right because pandemic. She need to study at home. Okay, she don't like the school because this. Unfortunately, one only thing have right is actually I survive. I get the COVID in January last year. Okay, actually, my our family get the COVID, but fortunately, every people, every my family, everything okay. Okay, I'm so sorry. For me, actually, is this the 30th time in this platform. For me, it's difficult to speak. Okay, I have been studying about 3 years, but I never can speak. It's strange. No, it's difficult for me form the words in my mind, the phrases. Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't
Okay, people.
worry. No, don't say sorry. Don't worry. I
Okay.
think you'll be in a progress if you stay here on Talk and Talk, learn
Yes.
English, talk with us
Yes. Yes.
always. You are
Amazing.
welcome.
This platform amazing. But I need more practice.
Yeah, but it's everyone passed that. Like three 3 years ago, I never think I was able to talk like I
Mhm,
talk right
mhm,
now, and I
mhm.
make mistakes all the
Yes.
time
Mhm.
with verbs or everything like that. But it's a moment, and
Yes.
you grow and grow. Keep going
Yes.
and stay
Yes.
with us here. Okay,
Thank
Alan?
you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So, Mel, and about you? Did you plan a lot during the pandemic time?
Oh, during the pandemic time, if all the things that I've planned turns out to be successful, I would be such a incredible harmonica player. Do you know the little instrument? I would like, this instrument right here, harmonica. I would be an awesome musician. I would be more than bilingual. I would have learned French because I was all about Duolingo with my days, striking the days and stuff. So this year I decided that I would do it differently. So I didn't plan anything and things are just happening. And by the way, I don't like to plan for a long time, long periods, like cannot plan my year, for example. I just cannot. I rather plan months, weeks, days. So things are just happening and I am enjoying it, I am appreciating that because I'm about to get into university, which I'm so happy. And I am working at a place that I really, really love. So I am experiencing tons of new things. And that's basically it, sharpen my hard skills. So tons of things are just happening. And sometimes, I don't know, I guess directing our energy to planning and planning, we hardly get things out of the paper, so it's better just dive into what we want to do and we will see, and during the path, during the way, we're going to recalculate our route and that will be totally fine. That's my point on it.
Yeah. Sometimes when you like schedule everything you do, it's good because you have a routine. But in a year, I totally agree with you, Mel. Like, it's hard because you don't know what has happened in 1 month. 1 month sometimes is totally different than other month. and you put in your schedule, and the end of the year you take your schedule, you feel like, oh, I don't do anything I plan, but because you're thinking about the start of the year, but the end of the year is the totally different. Yeah, I understand you. I don't do the plans of all year too. I'm not this kind of person. So, and about you, Maria?
Yeah, I did a lot of plans during the pandemic because in the beginning I was like, now I have time to do everything that I always wanted. So I start to learn French, and I just know to say bonjour by far. So that didn't end very well. I started doing Pilates, and I stopped because I watched YouTube videos and tried to follow, and I was horrible. I started like a lot of course that I didn't finish, but I think I cannot be so hard on myself because I was trying to survive, and I realized that I really miss people. So I changed my career plan. I started a new course and I'm finished that now. And it's a small from when I start. I start doing a lot of things and finish one, but I think it's a great improvement. And I try to improve my English as well because I can write better than speak. But I want to say something, Alvaro, keep coming. You are way better now than they start. So I start like when I don't talk, I start a call, it's all like yeah, the. But when I finish, I think I improve it so much, and that's it. Just
Yeah.
it's the and you keep coming. It's the routine that that make you better. Like you can do with small things and really improve, and try not to embrace the world. That's something like that.
Yeah, I like your advice. And thank you, Maria. So, guys, the conversation is almost over, but I have some links I put on the chat. The first link is for the feedback. Please do a feedback for me. If you put a negative feedback, I don't see your face or even your name because it's anonymous. I don't feel angry. Really, I don't feel angry. But put something like in a blank space. I want to know about you, okay? And yeah, the second link is about the plans, as I said in the beginner. Go to the TNT website, see a better plan for you. I have two plans, the Pro plan and the Light Pro. I think the name is that. You learn English every day with a lot of immersions, a lot of other hosts, as Melissa, as me, as other persons, and have classes too for intermediate and beginners. Okay. So the third link is for this meeting on YouTube. If you want to see yourself talking English, like share with your friends, put a like, put a comment, everything. Yeah, and invite your friends to come to TNT. Okay. So thank you guys a lot. I enjoy so much this morning, and thank you.